got like giggles and everything. I thought I might just discuss it with you now.
Hey guys, today we're doing a mini reading vlog because I just got a new camera. It's the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro, long ass name, and I am trying to get to know it and how it works and the settings and the video, like how the colors look, and playing around with the settings and everything. And I'm having like a little bit of a hard time, so I thought I could do a little video and play around with things. So if sometimes it's blurry or kind of bad quality, maybe it's because I haven't figured it out yet. So that is why. But we're doing a mini reading vlog. I'm going to be reading 2 books in today's video. I'm already like more than halfway through this one, so that's why I'm saying mini reading vlog, because I think I'm gonna finish this today, and then we're mostly gonna focus on Agnes Obert's Mystical Cat Shelter. Yeah, but first of all, The Belle of Belgrave Square by Mimi Matthews. This is my first Mimi Matthews book. It's from the Bells of London series, and I got this recommendation from Darling Desi. I think it was in the spring recommendation video, and she talked about that book. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Darling Desi. And we're following an ex-military captain who has kind of a bad reputation for being like very ruthless and mean and cruel. And he also has 3 bastard children, which is, frowned upon during the Regency era. So here's our main male character, and then we have Julia, who is like one of us. She loves to read, but she's an anxious girly, and she hates crowded events and just events in general. She just doesn't feel comfortable, and her parents want her to marry this old ass man, and so she doesn't want to do that because he's old and mean. So she kind of proposes to Jasper, the dude, in the hopes that she can, free herself from all of this overwhelming life. And he has an estate like very far away in the countryside where there is literally no one's. And she was like, well, that sounds kind of perfect. I could read my books all day and just see no one. And so she proposes to him, he accepts, and now they are back at the estate. But there are a lot of issues, financial issues, marital issues. There's the kids. The kids are very like wild, and obviously they had a mother, which is not Julia, and so they kind of are iffy about her. And it's just, the estate is not in the best conditions. Also, there's like a lot of issues going, so that's what we're following right now. And there's also a lot of tension between the two because Jasper, he's absolutely obsessed with her. He's like in love with her already, but they had this kind of deal, like if they got married, she wanted them to wait because they didn't have time to like court each other. So she was like, before we consummate the marriage, I want us to have like 1 to 2 months of us courting before we do anything, even though we are married. And that's really hard for Jasper, but he's, following her wishes, like he's not forcing anything on her. But the tension is there because they have kissed a few times, which it was good. It was really good. So I'm having a great time reading this. I've been reading this for like this is like my 2nd day reading it. I'm almost done. I think I might finish it today. I have like 100 pages left. It's very bingeable, very good for spring. Regency romance is like the perfect genre if you like it to read in the spring, in my opinion. So we are finishing this today, and then we're gonna read Agnes Obert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. This is the author that wrote Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I love that trilogy so much. It still holds a very special place in my heart. It was so cozy and just magical and whimsical, and there was a little romance in there that was making me kick my feet, and I really loved it. And so when I saw that she was coming out with a new book, obviously I pre-ordered it. It came out in February. I still haven't read it because I saw some reviews on YouTube that weren't the best about it. They weren't saying it was a bad book, but they were like underwhelmed by it. So I think that's what put me off from starting it. But now we're gonna read it finally. It's also a pretty short book. It's like 250 pages, something like that. And it's about a woman who owns a cat shelter, but I think it's like, I'm not really sure actually what happens, but there's like a magician that comes knocking, and he turns her cat shelter into a magic shop, and then there's like mischief and adventures that we follow them through, and a romance. So, I mean, it sounds good to me. So, I'm very excited to form my own opinion on this, and we'll have to see what I think of it, but yeah, those are the books that we're going to read in today's vlog. And I might also do a little bit of journaling. And I might also talk to you about my May TBR, because I did do a video about my May TBR, and then the video got corrupted. And so that's what prompted me to buy a camera, because I got so fucking tired of my phone. It just wasn't effective to film everything on there. It was good for a while, but now I just wanted something else to film on that wasn't my phone. So video got corrupted. There's no May TBR this month, but I could still talk about the books that I want to read. I've already read one, and then this is like the second one that was on there. We'll talk about it later, but yeah, for now I'm just gonna go continue the Belle of Belgrave Square, and I'll talk to you when I finished it, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Hey everyone, you might have noticed that I am filming this on my phone and not on the DJI Osmo Action 5, whatever the name is, because I have returned the camera. It just wasn't what I needed. It wasn't fit for my needs. It couldn't focus. Like close-up clips were out of focus. Like it was just how the camera is made. Like you can't focus for more than like, I think it's like 30 centimeters or something, which no thank you. And then the settings, like for the video quality, like it's in 4K, but right when you start, like when you film inside, it's grainy, the colors are bad, and it was just not what I needed. It was not for me. Like I realized it's like a GoPro kind of camera. I just thought it would do well inside as well. I didn't realize that it was primarily good for outside, which I do go outside, but that's not where I primarily film my videos. So I have returned the camera because it was too expensive for me to just keep it for like pictures or whatever. So I returned it. I'm gonna buy something else. I don't know what, because every single vlogging cameras are so goddamn expensive. I'm gonna be looking at Best Buy refurbished, and I'm gonna have to go with that because there are some good prices on there for refurbished cameras. So I'm gonna look at that. But for now, we're gonna continue with the phone camera. I mean, it's just, why does my phone look so much clearer? Like I would have had to do so much editing with the Osmo Action 5. I was just not up for that. I don't do YouTube full time. I don't have time to put that much time in video editing. So it's returned. We're back on the camera. And I have finished The Belle of Belgrave Square by Mimi Matthews. And I have to say, this was highly, highly enjoyable. I've read this in like 2 days, really binged it. It's such a great spring book because it's Regency romance, and there's just something about that that feels like spring. And the romance was really interesting. I really enjoyed it. And for like many times in the book, I like got like giggles and everything because of Jasper. And I was like, that man is so in love with her. He's like infatuated. And I was really here for it. And then I was gonna say Mimi. No, Julia, she's just one of us. Like she loves to read and she loves animals and she also loves her alone time. And she just wanted to live somewhere where the society wasn't suffocating. And so that's why she married Jasper and they went away to this rundown mansion, but whatever. There were a lot of issues to go about on their marriage. Some concerning Jasper's past. There were some secrets there that he wasn't telling her, and we've uncovered them. But I knew, like I had predicted all of them. Like I knew, like it wasn't a big surprise. But I didn't really care. Like this. I wasn't there for a plot twist. I was there for a fun romance. So I really didn't mind that I figured out the plot twists in there. And then there was also a matter of getting Julia's inheritance because her father didn't approve of the marriage, and so he was like retaining the funds and whatever. So there was a whole like legal issue over there, but we didn't really go into depth with the legal problems, and I was kind of happy about that because I wasn't there for that. I was there for the romance and it was great. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to give it a 4 stars. I'm going to try and not be too harsh on my ratings. I have been a little harsher on my ratings lately because I'm not sure anymore what 4 stars means to me. Like I know what 5 stars means and I know what 3-star means. But 4 stars, it's like a if I enjoyed the book a lot and I binged it and was interested and kept my attention and whatever, I'm like 4 stars. But what does that mean? I don't know anymore, but I still think I'm going to give this a 4 stars. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. And there was some quotes in there that I really liked that I underlined. Stories like the ones we read in novels help us understand the human condition, he said. They teach us empathy. In that way, they're more than an escape from the world. They are an aid for living in the world, for being better, more compassionate people. And I was like, hell yeah, Jasper. My thoughts exactly. And then there was another one that Jasper said. Jasper was just popping off with the quotes. He said, we don't need to love anyone better than anyone else. Love is big enough to encompass everyone. Oh my God. That's so cute. So, 4 stars. And this morning I read one chapter of The Mystical Cat Shelter. And it's just, I don't know, it's making me happy because it's based in Montreal. And so all the characters' names are French. And he says Mademoiselle. And then what's his name? There's Elise, who's her friend, I guess. And then Salor. She says Salor. I don't know. I just like it. Monsieur Levasseur. The dude's name is Monsieur Levasseur that she's talking to right now. Like, it's so Quebec. It's so Montreal. Like, good job. Good job, Heather. Rue Sainte Roseline. Oh, anyways, I don't know why I get so excited when the place that I know or that I'm from gets like put into a book. And it's just, I kind of love reading the French names in the English book, if you know what I mean. I don't like it when they make mistakes and they don't use expressions that we actually use. But right now, I haven't had any problems with that. So I'm very excited. Oh mon dieu! I just saw on the next page. I think it's like the name of her cat shelter, and it's Les Amis des Chats, Refuge Animalier, which is cat friends animal shelter. Les Amis des Chats. Anyways, right now I read one chapter and I'm enjoying it. So I don't really have much thoughts other than that. But I'm gonna continue reading that and I'll see you guys later.
Okay, so like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I couldn't post my May TBR because the footage got corrupted, so I thought I might just discuss it with you now, even though when I post this it's gonna be like maybe halfway through May, but who cares? I've already made a good dent in it, so that's good. So like you saw, I read The Belle of Belgrave Square. I rated it 3.75, not actually a 4, but it was still a good time. And then I read The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, which is the first book in the second duology in the Crowns of Nyaxia series by Carissa Broadbent. I thought that Slaying the Vampire Conqueror was a novella between this one and The Fallen and the Kiss of Dust, like there was a novella between the first two books. But now actually I think I was supposed to read this before I read that, so I don't think it's really a big deal. But anyway, so I did read that. It was so good. I had heard that this was less good than the first duology, which in my opinion it really wasn't. Like, I had such a good time reading this. I loved the romance in here. He was so devoted to her, Azar. Oh my god, it was very good. I really recommend reading this series if you like vampires. Pick this up. Like, it was so good. I really liked all the different levels that they had to go through. Like, it was giving the levels of hell. Like, it was just so good. I really enjoyed it. So I did read that. Rated it a 4 initially, but I do think I'm gonna bump it up to a 4.5 because I keep thinking about it and it was just so good. So I did read that, and now I'm reading Agnes Obert's Mystical Cat Shelter. We're gonna talk about that after. Then I also had The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I've had this on maybe like 2 TBRs this year because I just really wanted to get to it and I just haven't. But yeah, I don't remember what prompt I picked for this. Maybe like a cozy read? I think so. I'm not really sure what it's about. I think it's about a girl who opens a spell shop. Duh. But she meets a guy also. I don't know. Her neighbor. And he keeps showing up to make sure she's fed and to help fix her new home. Oh, and she thinks he's annoying. Anyways, it's a cozy fantasy. It's about a girl who I think she used to work in a like big ass library, like magical library, and it went up in flames, and she just saved as much of the magical books as she could, and then she ran away back to her hometown and she opened this spell shop. So I think that's what I know of it. I might be wrong, but that's what this is about. So this is on my May TBR. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. I keep putting it on TBR and not reading it, so we'll see. I don't know about that. And then I have 2 classics. Whoa, 2 classics in 1 month. That's kind of crazy, but they're both small, and one of them is really not hard to read, and it's Anne of Avonlea, which is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series, which I read the first book last year when I was in Prince Edward Island in June, I think. So we're coming up to like, it's been a year. So I really wanted to pick up the second book. It's very easy to read. It's very beautiful. There's a lot of good quotes about nature and friends and family, and it's just such a heartwarming book. I am excited to continue it, so I probably will get to this month. I don't know about the other classics, but yeah, I will get to that this month. I will make it my priority. I might even pick it up after the Cat Shelter book. I don't know, but I did have this. And then I had The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, which I've been meaning to read for a long time, and it's very short. Like, it's like maybe 200 pages, maybe just under. It's 210 pages. Like, that's like, it's a tiny book. So maybe I'll be able to get to it. I've already used my audiobook credits for this month, so I would have loved to listen to this, but I won't be able to. So I might just read it. It's very short. Like, I might be able to. I don't know. But yeah. So these are all the books on my TBR. There's already two that have been read, and there's a third one on the way. So we're making good progress. I didn't think that I was a TBR reader, and then I started making monthly TBR, and I honestly, for the most part, only pick from them during the month, and I just read what I pick, and that's it. Like I do mood read, but through the books I picked on my TBR. Sometimes I really want to read a book, so I'm gonna read it, but I kind of enjoy having TBRs because it's less overwhelming. The choices of the next book I'm gonna pick up, they're less overwhelming, because if I look at this, there's like 50 books on here that I haven't read. I don't know where to go. So I do like having TBRs. Also, I did make a coffee in a pumpkin mug today. It's been very gloomy these past few days. I was just feeling the pumpkin mug, so yeah, it is iced. I don't really drink hot coffee. The cat book. I've made it to page 90, chapter 10. I'm like almost 30% through. It's very cute so far. Like, I'm having a good time. It's nothing extraordinary, but it's very much a Heather Fawcett book. Like, it's kind of reminding me a little bit of the Emily Wilde series, just because the characters feel similar, but like the magician and the magic, it kind of reminds me of her other series, but the magician in there, he's not like the same as, what was his name? Emily and what was his name? Wendell. I knew it started with the W. Anyways, Wendell, which is the fae magical person in the book, he's not at all like the magician in here, but for some reason he reminds me of him. I don't know. Like, but it's still fun. Like, I'm having a good time. It's very cozy. Like, there's not much happening. It's cat heavy for sure. Duh. It's a cat shelter. But yeah, I think it's good. For now, I'm having a good time. I'm not bored. I am actually excited to keep reading it. It's very low stakes, which I love for my nervous system. Sometimes I need something low stakes. So yeah, I'm very excited to continue reading this. I really do hope I can finish it in the next 2 days, because I want to close this vlog up so I can post it. Yeah, that's it for the updates. That's it for the TBR. And today I have to do some gardening, and I'm also going to breakfast with my family. So I don't know when I'll get to reading, but I will find the time. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I have more updates on the cat book. I have finished Agnes Obert's Mystical Cat Shelter by Heather Fawcett. I finished it last night, just before bed. And my thoughts on this, I'm a little disappointed, because at the beginning it was very cozy, very magical, very whimsical. There's a cat shelter. There's a bunch of cats. They all have their quirks and they're really cute. And some of them are like kind of mean, but it was fun. And Havelock and Agnes, they were beginning to have this kind of banter that was very interesting. And I was enjoying it, but I was missing something. Like, Havelock, we barely even know him. Most of the time, we were in Agnes's own inner monologue in her head, and all that's going on up there is just cats. Cats. What's gonna happen to the cats? Poor cats. I gotta save the cats. That's literally all that goes up in there. Like, sometimes you're gonna get a little glimpse of, oh, I might be worried a little bit about Havelock, and then she's like, I can't worry about Havelock right now, I have cats. And I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, I needed her to have a little bit more than just cats on her mind. But maybe that's just me. I just felt like I didn't get to know Havelock at all. Like, I don't know this man. I don't know what he was thinking half of the time. And we kind of get a hint of them liking each other, but that's it. And I was going into this knowing how Heather Fawcett usually does her romances from the 3 books I read from her, and it's always very minimal and kind of behind the scenes, and it's just not on the forefront of the story, which I knew that, but that was just not, there was nothing at all. And then boom, out of nowhere they kiss, and then we never talk about it again. And I'm like either do a romance or don't do it. Like at this point, like we don't even know really if they're together at the end, which I thought was kind of unsatisfying. Like it's kind of implied, but whatever. I just needed a little more, I think. But I did enjoy the end, like the plot twist, and I thought that was very fun. And I really enjoyed the magic system. I thought it was really cool, and obviously the fact that it was set in Montreal, it was just that I absolutely love. All of the French words and the expressions, everything that she used in there was very authentic, in my opinion, from a girl who is from there. I mean, I'm not directly from Montreal, but I'm from a little town outside of Montreal, but I know Montreal. Anyways, who cares? I've lived in Montreal once. Anyways, you don't care. What I'm trying to say is it was very accurate, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was really well done on that part, on the Montreal culture part. I thought it was really well done, and I really, really liked that it was set there. I actually don't think I've ever read a book that was set in Montreal, and it made me really happy because it was done very well, and I really did love that. But the romance in there, like I needed something else. Like Havelock was barely there, even though he's like one of the main characters in the story. I don't know him. Anyways, that's just my opinion. I did decide to give this a 3.5 because I still really enjoyed it, but I was left a little bit wanting more at the end. And if this was a series, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Like if I had, like in the Emily Wilde series, if I had 2 more books or even like one other book for them to be together in, I wouldn't be complaining. Like that would be fine. But this is a standalone. Their story is completed in here, and I just felt very deprived of their romance. Like it just wasn't there. But anyways, I did still enjoy it. It didn't reach my expectations for it, but I still enjoyed it then. So it's a 3.5 stars. Still good. I mean, I really just love Heather Fawcett's writing. So that's it for this book, and that's also it for this video. I hope it was short. I was trying to make it short, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I do hope to see you in the next one, but in the meantime, take care and happy reading. Bye!